What is going on, my people? You know who it is. It's that one, the only, never duplicated Solano of Peru. To my new subscribers, welcome to that S to the O fam. It really does mean a lot that you have subscribed to my channel and gave me that vote of confidence. If you are new to this channel and you just happen to stumble onto this channel, of course, please stick around, and if you see what you like, please hit that subscribe button. If not, I will gladly appreciate if you hit that like button. It will let YouTube know that you like this type of content. But either way, thank you guys so much for stopping by. It really does mean a lot. Today I have a fragrance that I've bought, that I smelled at Perfumology back before this quarantine was over. I think it was the last time Perfumology was open, or I could be wrong. But the fragrance I'm talking about is Sean Crenshaw's Ovation for Men. And the back, here's the box. Pretty simple. It says every man deserves ovation, which I think is true, because some people don't get the gratitude that they get for doing this, doing that. And I think not just men, everybody should get an ovation and be thankful. But this one's pretty dope. I like what it says. It's a plain simple box. Here it says the 50 ml 1.7. The back, it gives you all the description, all that junk, whatever you want to read. The back, like I said, Ovation for Men. Every man deserves an ovation. And pretty much where it says the website where you could buy it at. Now let's get on with the box. Here's the box, simple box, like I said, and on to the next. And here is the bottle. The bottle's pretty simplistic. It's really to the point. It's really nothing out of this world. Ovation for Men. And here's the cap. Don't hold it by the cap. It does fit snugly, but I wouldn't recommend it that you pick it up from the cap. As you can see, it could drop, and if you have hardwood floors, it will drop and splatter, and there goes your fragrance. But if that's what you're going for, if you're bringing a senorita in, or a lady, or whatever you're into, and you want them to smell your fragrance, that will actually be a plus. That's what you want. But here we go. So the notes in this fragrance are, you get cardamom, tobacco, vetiver, cashmere wood, Calabrian bergamot. So a little story about this as I'm here. So I'm on the website. It gives you like a little brief description. It says every man deserves an ovation. Ovation is a celebration of the king, and every man experience a magnetic fragrance rich in the confident styles and attitude of today's influential men of color. Confidence excludes from its aromatic citrus and leering woody note styles is characterized by the bottle's sleek, timeless design. Attitude is defined by the long-lasting impression in each sprays it leaves behind. You will never get a second chance to make a first impression. Stand out with a unique, gentle yet masculine fragrance worthy of applause. That is true. You will never get a second time to make a first impression. So this is what this does. Basically, is there. So, talking to Sean Crenshaw a little bit, I asked him what would be the best way you would describe this, or what would you like me to say that you said, and he responded with this. He describes this fragrance as fresh, clean, yet sophisticated with personality. It gathers attention and curiosity with the bright opening of bergamot and cardamom, and a smooth dry down of amber, oak moss, vanilla, and tobacco. So that is what you get. In there, it didn't say that it had amber or it had oak moss. Pretty cool, huh? We got two notes that it didn't say. You also do get aquatic notes. I get this aquatic opening in the beginning. So the best way that I would describe it, more than what he said, I would describe it as this nice, seductive, creamy, spicy, citrusy fragrance. Now, when you look at this fragrance, it's not a loud fragrance. That is one thing you are not going to get. This is not a fragrance that when you walk in the room, they're going to notice you. No, it is a silent killer. Now, what I mean, what a silent killer is when you're at the club, you're there. I mean, when you're at this is not good for clubs. Now, what I mean by this, when I call this a silent killer, this is the fragrance that when you walk in the room, you're not going to get noticed off the rip. You're just there, subtle, looking around, observing the place, but you're there. They're going to know you're present because you're going to have the boss move, the boss presence, and with this one, you're going to even get even more because your attitude is how you walk. Your attitude is your presence and how you stand. Now, what I mean by this is a silent killer. I think this is a silent killer because one thing is not a loud fragrance. That is one thing I am going to tell you. Is if you're looking to stand out in the crowd with this fragrance, it's not going to be the best in projection. It's a nice, soft, subtle fragrance. That's why I call it a silent killer. This is the fragrance when you're there, but they know they feel your presence because you're there like a boss. Let's get to longevity and projection. Longevity and projection, you get about a good solid 6 to 7 hours. Projection, you get about a good 2 hours to almost pushing it to 3 hours. Now, 6 to 7 hours is not bad because this one doesn't come at a high price range. 85 bucks I do think is really nice for 50 ml. You can't do this. Now, it was nice enough to send it to me. When I got this, I smelled this back in, like I said, in Perfumology, and I smelled it. I liked it. When Novitus had an event, I was over there with Steven, Carlos, and Chris, and I smelled it and I fell in love with it. And then I called Nier a couple months back. I think I had this for like a month or 2 months, and he said he sold out, and I was like, oh damn, I really wanted to buy it. So Nier was like, hold on, let me contact Sean Crenshaw, and he made it possible and sent it to me within a time span. So it was pretty cool. I got it so fast. Obviously I did pay for it. It wasn't given to me, for the record, because I don't want people to think, oh, he's talking nice about it. No, full disclosure, I bought this by myself with my money, and pretty much, yeah, I've been enjoying it. I liked it. Have I got compliments? Right now is not really the time. We're still in the quarantine. I haven't gotten compliments from it, but I know it would be. I call this the silent killer because it is going to do the job when you go approach the girl that you want to talk to, and as she's getting closer, she's going to smell your fragrance, get intimate. She's going to smell your fragrance, and you're going to smell remarkable, and you're going to smell unforgettable. Now, occasions to wear this. I don't think if you work in a warehouse, I don't think, or unless you're a manager or you're a high CEO, I think you should wear that at the warehouse. You should wear this when you're dressed to the nines. At office settings is a great work scent, but not if you work in a warehouse. Again, I think date scents, when you go into cocktail parties, when you're going out to parties, white parties, when you're dressed to the nines basically, or just for intimate moments and dates. Now, do I recommend this fragrance? Yeah, I recommend this fragrance at the price range. I don't know if they do samples, but I think they should do it because you're doing an injustice if you don't try this one. Overall, this has been a great fragrance. I have gotten great experiences with it. Actually, I'm lying. I did get one compliment. I was in the car and I was trying it out, and my aunt came in the car. Oh my God, you smell good, and that is dope. You do get a comment. Now, age. Now, for ages, I don't think a guy in the 20s or the 13s could pull it off. I think 25 and older could pull it off because this is more for a mature scent. But then again, you could wear what you want because that's what I promote in this channel. Wear what you want, whatever you want, even if it smells bad or even if it's winter based, wear what you want. And I think this will get the job done. This is really a nice fragrance overall. It does check off all the lists that you want to, and it will do what you do. Maybe you could get the girl. Don't get me wrong, like just because I call it a silent killer, it is going to work for you. No, I mean, anything is possible. I mean, not every fragrance is for everybody. Not every fragrance is going to work, but to me this was a solid fragrance, and I think I did use this as also, it would be a great Father's Day gift because this is for the man's man. And if your father is into those kind of fragrances, this will do it. This kind of almost reminds me of YSL Doesn't Wheat, but with a fresher take and more spicy and more seductive. That's just me, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm still learning to all of this new stuff. I sprayed this on my farm and it is beautiful. Try it out if you haven't. If you're in the area and you want to smell it, go to Perfumology, tell them I sent you, or hit up Nier and get a sample and work with him with how he's going to do. And Sean Crenshaw, you did your thing. I love this fragrance. I know this is the second or third installation. I could be wrong, but this was well worth it. I do recommend this. If you're looking for a summer day scent, this is it. Or summer date scent, yeah, this is it. Go for it. Check it out. And pretty much that's it. What's up, guys? I also do want to say a couple words of what's been going on with this protesting. Never duplicated frags. The one and only is behind you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. One voice, one heart, one heart. We could all be heard. We could all be heard if we all stand united. We could change the world. Keep on doing what you're doing. Black Lives Matter. I know what you guys go through. I'm gonna tell you a quick story of what me and my friend been through. I got stopped at my own. I got gun pointed at my own neighborhood by a cop. A shotgun was pointed to me in my head by a cop because supposedly he heard gunshots and they were fireworks. I'm guessing homeboy didn't know what fireworks sound like and gunshots sound like. We were just standing there and it was at my own neighborhood. My own fucking neighborhood. I got stopped. I got gun pointed at me by a cop. They were all Latinos, but they didn't care. Because we were Latinos, you just saw a black person and a Spanish person together, and already we were suspect of being. They didn't believe me. I lived here. I showed them my license. They didn't care. They still interrogated me thousands of times. I wasn't scared of the shotgun. I was kind of scared of the shotgun, but at the way this was given, when you see a black person and a Spanish person together, is bad news. That doesn't always mean. So guys, this has to end, and keep on doing what you're doing. I support you guys. I might not be the biggest one there when it comes to posting things, but I know what you guys go through. I've experienced it firsthand. So go for it. Black Lives Matter. Like I said, for all of you guys that said all lives matter, right now is not the time for all lives matter. Of course it does matter, but right now it's about the issue at hand, and is the black lives and the police brutality that is going on against minorities. Keep doing what you're doing. And as always, wear what you want, buy what you want, and I will definitely see you next time. And if I don't, it's probably because you're not subscribed. Remember, just because it's niche doesn't mean it's always good, and just because designer doesn't mean it's always bad. Peace, I'm out of here.